Well, we're seeing a new trend in NBA practices. Coaches are marking the court in different ways to help players visualize where they need to be. For example, a 4-point line, rewarding players for stretching their shooting range. And a corner three, in some cases, is worth 4 points in practice. And that encourages players to take that high-value shot. There's a lot of coaches thinking outside the box by drawing new boxes on the court. Kevin?
We'll talk about this, David. Some new ground certainly to look at. Thank you. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Harkless.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And now the New York Knicks starters. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Payton is out there with Barrett. And it... Whoa! What a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And it's sent back by Howard. But they'll get another chance. And it's good, 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And in constructing lineups, Chris, there's often the dilemma of choosing rim protection versus floor spacing. To you, what matters most?
Well, to me, what matters most is floor spacing. It doesn't. A defense is not overrated. I'm not saying that, but it doesn't matter if you have defense and you can't score. Scoring is just as important, and you have to put pressure on that defense by scoring. And even if you have a shot blocker, what if I have guys that like shoot it outside and don't come to the paint?
Right.
Well, then I've already taken that shot blocker out of the game. So it's all about offense, having a balanced offense, and then guys willing to listen, pay attention to the details, and be engaged on the defensive end.
Payton the bounce pass. Randall passes to Payton. Another shot. It's blocked.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
For New York, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Rebounded by Howard.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Off with the layup.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Here's Payton. Got a piece of it.
He has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots off.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Yeah, and defensively, you'd like to see a greater effort to change ends.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Harkless. 17 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And he also made his presence felt on the defensive side as well. 3 block shots were registered in that game.
New York shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Some changes for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Dwight Howard. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Dion Waiters. The Knicks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Julius Randle. Damian Dotson comes in for Harkless. And Alonzo Triers subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Dotson, and no good, had a chance to take the lead there. The Lakers in the lead.
A championship standard in L.A. with the Lakers. The expectations will always be hot.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19. That's the perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it, opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Yes, that goes in.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Knicks trail by 4. Here's Trier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Barrett, wide open, he fires. Cans it from downtown.
And, well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range.
Fires from the line. No good on that one. The Knicks go the other way with it. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And interconference.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. On the court for the Knicks, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Ntilikina out there with Alfred Payton, and it's Harkless in at the small forward.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And for a lot of these kids, Greg, it's interesting how quickly teams expect them to get up to speed. Case in point, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, he had only the 1 year of college, already being asked to produce. Fortunately, he's very mature for his age and generally plays up to the level of competition.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Kept alive. Tries again. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And now a chance to honor a player who has been on fire recently. His play has earned him Player of the Week in the West.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Anthony Davis comes in for Markieff Morris, and LeBron subbed in for Murray. New York moving the ball around. Trying to get open is Randall. Hodson can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Alfred Payton.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The creation of the super teams, Chris, is enough being done to ensure a competitive balance in the NBA.
I think so. I think that every year you're going to have to evolve in trying to do enough and to see what happened the previous year. But yeah, and the fact remains, though, Kevin, is, I like working with you. You're my friend. I would go work with you. And in basketball, you want to go play with your friends.
Same
so
stuff, yeah.
How do you stop that?
Right.
I don't know. When guys get to hang out in the summer and say, wouldn't it be cool if we got to play together, our kids to play together, we could win one? That's going to be hard to deter. So I just think it's about how strong the will of the friends are, and more importantly, what is the league doing to kind of not necessarily give as much incentive to do that, but I think the league is doing a great job staying proactive, giving guys a lot of incentive, a lot of reason, a lot of dinero to stay at home with the team.
Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight. I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. They're checked in for Harkless.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
They get a hand on it. Payton kicks to Dotson. Pass to Barrett. Randall surveying the D. Shoots a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Randall's got 5 now.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game's going on.
The Lakers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Barrett with the ball. 8 points for him. Fires for 3. And that one released in time, but no good. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third.
Jay, 1 sec.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so here is New York. They trail by 1. It's off to Utah for them after this game as they take on the Jazz. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Howard. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
Knocks it loose. A solo fast break. Goes up. Oh! And down it goes, jamming that one home.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Payton dishes to Barrett. Back to Payton. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional, gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So, Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much. Payton passes to Harkless. Back to Payton. That's tipped. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Dion Waiters. And New York with a change here, too. Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Out to Payton. 4 on the shot clock. Over Davis. Payton can't get that one to fall.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Morris trying to free himself up. Takes it off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Chris, you were a tremendous passer. One of my favorites. Are there more playmaking bigs in the NBA now than back in the day?
That's a good question. I don't know if there are more, but I tell you what.
6 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. With 1 on the clock. No good. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, we've got Mo Harkless. Bobby Portis out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Elfrid Payton, and it's Trier in at the shooting guard position. Here's Payton. No good that time, and the Lakers take it the other way. Robinson with the block. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Looking to get it going, and the dunk by Payton.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
He kicks to Harkless. That's good, and it's Payton with the assist.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about fear.
Knicks with the rebound.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Randall's checked in for the Knicks. So it's the Knicks now. 8-point game. Here's Payton. He feeds it to Robinson. Here's Trier. He's guarded by Waiters. Just 4 to shoot. The offensive rebound. Robinson, that's good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Clearly a foul.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. Knicks trail by 8. Payton passes to Harkless. Here's Trier. James covering. And off target that time from Trier.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
And the layup is good. He has 30.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Payton outside. The pass to Randall. It's tipped. Lakers leading by 10. For the finish. Knocked loose. Shot's good by Waiters. And here is Payton. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Anthony Davis is checked in for the Lakers. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Coach Fizdale was going over with his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
This is it to Randall. Davis with the double team. Payton outside. Just 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Lakers.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
Howard can't hit. And now the Knicks on the break. Our Harkless with it, working on James, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And we've seen.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And Chestnut sends it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. Another win for this team, Che, and your win streak is rolling. What do you guys have to do to keep it going?
David, thank you as always.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll holler at you. First, let me talk to the fans, all right? All right. See you Sunday. All right, cool.
Great job on D tonight, especially protecting the rim.
It's more important to me to put on a good show for the.
Good stuff. Thanks, Che.
Oh, no problem, guys.
Che, you had a lot of blocks out there tonight.
You know, that's actually something me and the.
Just waiting for this guy to go.
Ronnie, man, I saw your dog in the lobby.
Jay, what's going on, man?
Chilling.
Looking good.
You know, might rock this to the ESPYs.
Yeah, I think it's a little techie, but I think you should check out with Russ and see if he would be all right with that.
You're right.
Let's do this, man. I'm so glad to have you here. Obviously, you're the 2K cover. Congratulations on that.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
So, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, we're gonna run through some shots. We're gonna get your jump shot, layup, and dunk. Let's start with that jump shot.
Okay.
I think you're in a pretty good spot. I'm gonna back up over here. All right, mocap ready, and action. And cut. Wow, that looked great, man.
Appreciate it, Ron.
All right, we got to get a layup. Let's make that happen. All right, mocap ready. And action. And cut. Not exactly what I was looking for.
Want me to do one more?
Nah, but you got to reassess your life choices. Let's just keep it moving. Great, just need one more thing. I got to get a dunk.
Anything in particular?
Man, just make it as Che as possible.
Oh, for sure. You heard me?
All right, mocap ready. And action. And cut. That was filthy. That was amazing. Nice job. Nice job, dude.
Oh, man, I feel like I really didn't nail it, you know?
No, it was good. Look, we're going to clean it up in post. It's a video game after all.
For sure.
Hey, nice job.
Thank you, man.
Hey, you're going to love that cover.
For sure, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
you the man. You got it for me.
Yeah, we got to ROM you out.
Oh, yeah, the lady Alex in the back told me I'd do that, too.
Yeah,
All
A
right,
pose, T pose.
T-pose, like this?
Yeah, that's
All right, cool.
T pose.
How long is it going to take?
The alphabet A.
Hey, what's that?
Have you played 2K against anybody on the Kings?
I played against Justin James, the other rookie, and I played against Winion before he got traded to the Blazers. So, but
So the newest name on the injury report is a big one. Jimmy Butler, looking like he's going to be sidelined for a solid chunk of time here.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. You take a look at Los Angeles, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And of course, Dallas, 3 spots below.
And I think for Dallas, they've played some good basketball this year. They have to consider this season to be a success in terms of where they are at this point.
Yeah, they're certainly in better shape than I thought they'd be at this stage of the season. And by now we know when they're at their best, they can compete with any team in the league.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Howard. And for the Mavericks, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. J.J. Barea is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. From the middle of the season, Doris, some teams now just beginning to find their stride, their rhythm. How do they now maintain it?
Yeah, I think at this point of the year, you've established your rotation. Players know when they're going to come in, when they might be subbed out. I think it's about sort of finding, keeping, and maintaining that rhythm and execution that should be very, very well ingrained in your guys' habits.
I know you found you played this way, but when you know your role and you know the minutes and the rhythm, as we were just talking about, I think for a player that's huge. Am I correct?
You are. Know your role and star in your role.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
So it's the Mavericks now, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Hits it from 3-point range. Kleba's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Down low. Here's Howard. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. The pass to LeBron from past the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's his first foul. Doncic outside. Barea with a wide open look. Offline with his 3.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Dallas. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
Now here's Barea. 11 points for him in that last game against Denver.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
It's a good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And you know this, Greg. He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Doncic. A 29-point game for him in the win against Denver.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Seth Curry in for J.J. Barea. And the Lakers also making a switch. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Dwight Howard. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Billy Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. And Dwight Powell subbed in for Maxi Kleber. And then for Los Angeles, Markieff Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. Green comes in for LeBron. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Dion Waiters.
Well, you cannot let Seth Curry have room to shoot on the perimeter. You are asking for trouble. Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
1:16 left to play in the first quarter. A wide body off the bench. Dwight Powell gives you productive minutes.
He does, Kevin, and that's most reflected in the plus-minus when you look at his stats. This is a guy who hasn't averaged a ton of minutes, but he scores and he defends at a high level when he's given those minutes.
On the clock. Outside for Rondo. Pass to Green. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Now, here's Doncic. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
That one falls. He's got 12.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
And here is Curry. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Denver.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
And he trains the three, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Mavericks ahead, leading by just one. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA.
Getting ready for Dallas. Porzingis, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hardaway. And Barea subbed in for Luka Doncic. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Howard. Then there's Dion Waiters. That one drops for him. Porzingis has got his first 2 points.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Howard trying to free himself up. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
And that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Curry passes to Kleber. Here's Porzingis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. And Davis pulls it down. LA's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And the layup's good off the glass. 16 points for him.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Here's Finney Smith, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Dallas shooting their first free throws of this. Doncic is checked in for J.J. Barea. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Morris is checked in.
We know this about the Dallas Mavericks. They will put every piece of data and information to use in terms of trying to get an advantage. Think about it, guys. They are now doing blood tests, trying to head off injury for their players. They believe this gives them a clearer picture into the overall health of their athletes.
It's rebounded by Dallas, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
You know, they came in as the underdogs here. Very low expectations, could play without pressure, and clearly that worked.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And he just seemed to have a little more fire in the first quarter than he has in this one. And it showed in all the trips he made to the free throw line. Those have dried up.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And the shot goes down. Curry's got the lead up to 5 now for Dallas.
Well, we know this. Steph Curry has a variety of ways to score, and right now, every weapon in the arsenal is working.
5 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Doncic. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in one.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action. Follow. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Doris, you and I enjoy discussing pure score, great shooters, but guys that can score a myriad of ways. Give us a couple of names that we don't always hear about that really impressed you.
Well, one young man who I think has got an offensive game that is really continuing to grow and is quite beautiful already is Zach LaVine. But probably the best example, Kev, would have to be the multi-time winner of the Six-Man Award, and that's Sweet Lou Williams. This guy can score against any defense. He's a great in pick and roll. He has become a better playmaker, but Lou Williams is a problem to guard.
As people will say, he is a professional scorer.
That's perfect, yes.
Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with J.J. Barea, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Luka Doncic is in distinguished company because his game is so far advanced for his age.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 24 points for him.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Billy Cauley-Stein. Los Angeles, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And that one falls for Rondo.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Doncic, no good. Lakers trailed by 8. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Curry on the wing. Takes the 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Missed. It's been all about Luka. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Howard. It's good.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Curry with it. And Curry with the stuff.
And although he's a smaller guy, this is a guy capable of dunking it. Seth Curry. Go ahead, sir.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Waiters outside. To the middle, a second chance effort. Howard trying to free himself up. Yep, it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from James. Curry deciding where to go with it. They double team Curry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Dwight Howard.
Well, Seth Curry has never been one who's afraid of contact. Does such an exceptional job drawing the defender into his track.
Lakers trail by 9. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Powell with the bounce pass. Hardaway with a wide open look. Misses the 3.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
A move straight out of the circus. It's showtime.
Yeah, that might be too wild, in fact, Greg, for the circus.
Well, for his coach, perhaps, Kev, holding his breath because of the spectacle, and partly because he doesn't want him to miss.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Dallas again missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And it goes down 2 points. 6 points for LeBron.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Zinkas, he's checked in for Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Barea subbed in for Curry. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. They retain possession. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line. Now, this guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Here's Davis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
And it's sent back by Howard. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Yep, it counts.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Here's Barea. Doncic trying to get open. A nice shot by Barea. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Well, the ball handling skills of Barea are nearly unparalleled, efficient, and surprisingly elusive.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And the Mavericks making a change here. Curry's checked in. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year. You know, he doesn't let that opportunity slip by. Curry's some big shots at the line.
Lakers trail by 3. Comes up empty down low. The Mavericks are gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. With the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Curry's got 14 points now in the second half.
You have to want to be ready in big moments, and Seth Curry delivers big time.
The tray. It's rebounded by Dallas. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. 50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. On deep, Barea. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's James. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
King James with ice water in his veins. An absolutely breathtaking player.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Here's Curry. It's hauled in by LeBron.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Take a look at our Jordan player of the game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Raiders against Doncic. To the left side wing. On deep, Barea. Count it!
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
And the Lakers call time here. They're down by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
And the last shot is going to be reviewed. Ruled originally a basket, we'll see if it gets overturned, which would end the game. However, if it is ruled good, we'll be heading to overtime.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
The officials are confirming the call. The basket does count, and we are heading for overtime. Boy, oh boy, Greg, was that ever close.
Kevin, it really was. I got to admit, I didn't think he got it off in time, but the replay clearly showed the officials had it right. Very fitting that we're going to overtime.
These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And it's the Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Doncic. And the Lakers making a change here. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Howard. Then there's Dion Waiters.
pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now Berea. Passes to Porzingis. Halt the run, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis.
You know, and with his height, it is really hard to affect Porzingis' shot without fouling him. He is a problem for defenders.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein, and Doncic is subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Three-pointer connects from three-point range. He's got 44.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they played together as a unit over this last stretch.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, Luka Doncic excels in the two-man game. You handle the rock with perfection. Nicely done, young sir.
Davis, and he converts the layup. Davis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Lakers.
You're right, not much time left. You know, they couldn't put him away in regulation, but after what we've seen here, a superb performance in overtime, they're managing to get the job done.
Yeah, just an amazing game, and ultimately they were able to just pull away there at the end.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, Luka Doncic makes it look easy. What a pretty jumper.
Mavericks with the rebound. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on. And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime. But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Hey, man, Kenny here. Great win for your team tonight. But be honest, you had to be a little worried when it